Hello, and thank you for joining another edition of Johnson Spotlight. That's right. We are here today, and I am so excited. We have the Colleton County High School class of 2007. Yes, we have them with us tonight, and we have them here because they are the executive board of the Gregory Kinsey Memorial Scholarship Fund. That's right. They have come together and put this scholarship together in honor of one of the biggest pillars of the Colleton County community, both academic and athletic departments in the community. And that's Coach Gregory Kinsey, who served us so many years in Colleton County and is also a product of Colleton County. And unfortunately, Coach Kinsey has gone on to be with the Lord on last year. And we greatly miss him a lot. And so, but this committee has gotten together in his honor to put together a scholarship to honor the life of Coach Gregory M. Kinsey. And we have them here on Johnson Spotlight with us. And it is a great honor to have them with us. And we want to thank them for coming in and being a part of Johnson Spotlight, accepting our invitation to be here and to share this knowledge and to honor a man that is due honor, such as Coach Kinsey. We want to let you know that you can follow us on Johnson Spotlight. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube and Instagram under Johnson Spotlight. And if you or anyone that you know needs to be spotlighted in what you're doing in the community to make it a better place, then feel free to send us an email at johnsonspotlight1@gmail.com. And we'll be so grateful for your email that we'll send you one back and set up a date and time when we can get together and we can talk about that intriguing conversation that you have. So without further ado, I want to once again welcome all of the members of the executive board of the Gregory Kinsey Memorial Scholarship Fund. Thank you all for being a part of Johnson Spotlight tonight. And we just thank you so much. And thank you for the awesome job that you guys and gals are doing. And we want to say that we want to have somebody that's going to introduce this great executive board to us. Can we get somebody to do that for me?
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is LaQuetta Magwood. I am the president of the Greg Kinsey Memorial Scholarship. Tonight we have all of the board members here with us, and we have Candace Williams, sorry, Candace, LaQuenta Magwood, Jennifer Hamilton, Lamar Hodges, Jaquana Terry, who is my vice president, and Salita, she is not secretary, she's over finances, and we have Marcus Peacock, and Jennifer is the secretary.
Okay, all right. So we have everybody here tonight. So glad, so good to see you all. You guys look like you're still in high school, like y'all are not aged, not one bit since y'all left.
Thank you.
Get ID'd at the movie, so it's good.
Say again?
I still get ID'd at the movies.
There you go. Look at here. That is so good. We want to find out from you all, what type of an impact did Coach Kinsey have on each of you to have you all to want to do this scholarship in his honor?
Oh, he had a great impact on each and every one of us. One of his main things was education, and he always pushed education, because with education, nobody can take that from you. So once you got it, like, they can't take it from you.
Absolutely. He did push education, and I know from not only being a student but working with him for some years that there were times when people would contact him that have graduated that would ask for those recommendation letters, and Coach said, I got you, I'll get it to you. So for the scholarship, what are the eligibility requirements for this scholarship?
That's not cute. And so the eligibility requirements for the GKM scholarship that you must be a graduating senior who attends the Carlson County High School with a minimum GPA of 2.5 on a 4.0 grade scale. You must have a unofficial high school transcript, demonstrate involvement in extracurricular activities and the community, and you must plan on attending a 2 or 4 year college institution. For the rest of the packet, you need at least 3 letters of recommendation, 1 at least coming from your community member. Submit a written essay, 2-page minimum, and double space with 12-point font. Can't forget all that. And with the essay, the question is simple. Why are you the best candidate? And name a coach or a teacher that has made the most positive impact in your life and why.
Okay, great.
And that is it.
So how is the response from the students? Because I know today, speaking about today, we have students that hate writing anything. I mean, if they can't text it on their phone, they hate writing anything. So how is it with you guys receiving the scholarships back? Are you getting a good amount back? Are you not getting a good amount back? I mean, how's that going?
Well, we definitely can always improve in that area. Mm-hmm. One of the things that we have done is we reached out to the school in many ways of trying to have them to promote for the scholarship, mm-hmm. In encouraging the students to actually apply. A lot of times with us as board members, we tend to share it on our own personal, all social media platforms that we are part of, so that therefore the word is not, well, I didn't know about it. But yes, you are that is very true. We do not like to write essays. I think even during our time of being in school, that was one of our hardest challenges in that situation. But we tend to find that the students who do apply do exceptionally well in the essay portion. So like I said, I also thought about talking with Ms. Scheider about maybe having, when they have career day, and to also incorporate for those scholarships the committees to come there and even talk a little bit more about the scholarships during career day, so that therefore that gives the students a chance to actually see those persons who are on the committee, and then they can apply for scholarships the same time that they're applying for different colleges and universities.
Absolutely. So how often do you all award a recipient with this particular scholarship?
So we usually award it annually. So in that time frame, so every year we're giving scholarships away. And we oftentimes, when it comes to, depending on the candidates that we have, the board kind of goes in that decision-making process of deciding whether we're going to choose one or we're going to choose all. Mm-hmm. And in kinds of situations, we have been blessed with the finances that we've chosen all of the candidates that we have had. Okay.
So if there's someone out there that may be watching this Spotlight edition and they want to possibly start a scholarship for someone in someone's honor, what's the process that it takes to get a scholarship started? You guys have been working, the timeline that it kind of, I know it just didn't happen. Oh, it came to somebody's idea today and you guys had it up and running tomorrow, so what was the process? I'm sure it took a whole lot of work, so someone tell us what was the process in getting everything started.
Yeah, this did take a long time for us to get this started, but needless to say, we do have it started, so that's the blessing in it all.
Oh yeah.
You actually have to form an actual business. So this is a legit business. It's nonprofit, of course, but you have to register it as a business. And then you have to take the proper protocols in order to get all of the proper documentations. We have to have our meeting minutes. You have to make sure that you tell who all is going to be in attendance, making sure that the people that are going to be a part of the board is actually going to be people that are going to be able to do whatever is required of them, whether it's pay dues, make arrangements for certain things, if we need to delegate, who's going to be doing what, making sure everybody knows what roles they're going to play and things of that sort. So all of the legwork has to get done. And even if you got busy lives and, you know, we all just kind of share the responsibility. We are blessed to have Lamar who, you know, makes sure that when we can't do something, it's going to get done regardless. So we are blessed to have somebody like that. So you want to make sure that somebody's going to be able to, you know, do what they say that they're going to do when they're going to say that they're going to do it. There's deadlines that need to be met. So making sure all of that's strategic. You have to have a business account. When I say account, I mean in financial aspect. So making sure you determine who's going to be on the bank account. Usually the president and the financial darn, I just lost my train of thought, but y'all know what I'm saying. Salita is our financial person.
Treasurer.
Our treasurer. Thank you. I'm a little tired, but yeah. So just making sure everybody know their roles and things. So that's pretty much how it gets started, and the paperwork gets rolling.
Okay. So you guys, so would you say it was 6 months you guys worked on it before you actually put it out there,
Yeah.
made the debut, or was it? How long was it?
We actually had quite a few meetings beforehand, and it took a while for them to even, Lamar had to call, listen, hey, we trying to do this. This is what we got. This is all our paperwork. Because if you don't have those meeting minutes, that's a big, big thing when it comes to starting a nonprofit organization, is having those meeting minutes and providing proper documentation.
Yeah.
It was well over 6 months.
Well over 6 months. Wow, that's great. I mean, and you know what it does? Knowing that bit of information says a lot about how you all felt about Coach Kinsey, you know, because everybody ain't gonna just take time out of their busy day to put something together in honor of somebody. You understand? I mean, y'all got lives going on. You guys are young. Y'all are like what, 20 in your 20s still, you know? Y'all got stuff and things going on.
Oh, my son crossed the hill and got into that 30 mark.
Oh my Lord.
Yes.
Okay, well that's good. But so what advice, what advice can you give others that may be interested in starting a nonprofit or starting a scholarship, memorial scholarship fund? What advice can someone give that you all as a group would give to someone that wants to start up something like this?
I'll jump in. I definitely say, you know, your heart can be in the right place, but you have to make sure that you're also, you know, you're looking at it as the business aspect, like Quinta was touching on. Like it's not easy. You know, there is a lot of work. So you have to make sure that you're doing the research, you're pouring the time into, you know, to seeing what it takes to actually start this up. Like you can't just say, oh, I want to do this scholarship and, you know, kind of just let it go, because it's not going to go anywhere. It's not going to benefit anyone. Like it's a lot of legwork. Like even, I mean, just raising funds as well. Like you have to make sure that the business side is taken care of. But if you're going to do these things, you also need to make sure that you're generating funds to actually dish out. So, I mean, that's coming up with ways to fundraise, you know, going out into the community, reaching out to people, whether it's, you know, writing letters to businesses, trying to see if anyone wants to donate, you know, anything for any project, whether it's a computer, some funds, you know, raffle tickets. Like there's a lot of work. So like you mentally have to be prepared for it. Like you can always have your heart in the right place, but mentally you have to, you know what it takes. You have to do the research, put the time and put the energy in to see the fruits of your labor.
Okay. Now, go ahead.
And I want to add on that too, which connecting both of those, what they said in regards to just the business aspect and well as the people with the desire to do, is just being able to, those representatives. And, you know, with everybody who is on this platform and a part of this executive board, we have established ourselves in our lives first. You know, with all of us sitting on this platform have at least attended a 4-year college and has been educated. We are in areas of where our careers are manifesting so much, and so all the time those are the type of people that you want to sit on an executive board. You want for those persons who are entrepreneurs, educators, and working in social services and being able to find, because one of the things about it is we're the people who are out here doing these type of things every day, and we're connecting to a lot of people. So when we ask for those funds, people are willing to donate because they know who we are as people. Because oftentimes it's not a scholarship, and you can have those funds at the beginning, but oftentimes for the longevity of it, you got to be one of those persons or people in the community that people look up to and see you are, hey, it's, I remember when they were in school, they were well-mannered, they were always respected.
Yeah.
And everybody says that about all of us.
Yeah.
So oftentimes they're willing to donate and give towards the scholarship, not only because of Coach Kinsey, but also because of just who we are as those as once were those students at Colleton County.
That's right. That's right. That means that your reputation must precede you before anything else, because we don't be giving no money to somebody and y'all going on big excursions and vacations and all kind of stuff.
Ain't
and
that
y'all,
the truth?
y'all just living it up and bling blinging out there, Okay. So would you all as a committee be willing to mentor another group that may say, we want to put together a scholarship in honor of somebody? Y'all got all the knowledge. Y'all done did all the legwork. They have to do their own legwork now, but you guys have, somebody may contact y'all watching this thing and say, hey, y'all did a great job. I know y'all giving the money away, and I know you guys got a great plan. Can y'all mentor our group?
I mean, I feel like we're always willing to help in the community. We all can win. If anybody, I mean, we did this because of the impact, Coach Kinsey had on our lives and how we understand the value of an education. So if anybody's wanting to, put together one to try to give out, it's nothing to help and mentor, but they do have to be willing to put in the work. We can't do it all for you, but we can definitely help you and guide you and point you in the right directions when it comes to getting that put together.
Okay, great. And as far as, because I believe in big things, it only takes one person that can see this video or one person that can hear about what you're doing, and that person can have all the means and the resources to sit down and write a check, and that check can fund several young people to go to college, okay? So, in saying that, how do people donate if they want to give? Somebody may be seeing this right now, not right now, but when they see this video, they probably can say, oh, Greg was a great guy. I know him from the community. He may have been their coach. We don't know where they are now, but they have the means and they have the resources to sit down and write a check to the Kinsey Scholarship Committee. And how would they be able to do that?
Well, I'll take that. They can donate many different ways. We have a PayPal account, and they can donate to it's the Gregory Kinsey, the GKM Memorial Scholarship at gmail.com. We also we have a PO box that they can mail any checks to. Lamar can give you that. I don't have that right on hand. And also we have a Cash App. You can Cash App GKM Memorial Scholarship $.
GKM Memorial Scholarship.
Okay. We're trying to be accessible to all ages and ranges. A lot of kids use that electronic payment. So we're trying to make sure that we have multiple ways of gathering funds.
Okay. All right. So what would you say what you guys say is the most challenging part of putting together the scholarship? What was the most challenging part of it thus far up until this point?
I would say one of the, go ahead.
Okay. So I would say one of the things with us just like we talked about earlier, was we all have lives. We have those who have children, those, you know, we have entrepreneurs here, and all of us are doing things out here in the community that are impacting in other ways as well. So oftentimes it's just getting us all together to do meetings and do different presentations and things of that nature. But what I will say about us as an executive board, we have done an awesome job of overcoming that challenge. One of the things that I do share that we tend to also do is we kind of uplift each other so much to continue on and do things, because we do realize, you know, hey, even in the same situation, a meeting tonight, you know, we all trying to get ourselves together for tonight. And it was to the point where we were like, hang in there. You know, we're doing those things to, you know, impact the community, but we also keep encouraging each other, because it's definitely when it comes to a task at hand that we have, we realize that we're not doing it just for us, we're doing it for the community in which that we came from. So oftentimes in that situation, it's just keeping each other on track and knowing that, hey, even though we know you're busy, we still need you.
Exactly. So in getting everyone together, how did y'all initially get started with getting everyone together? How was the GKM scholarship getting started with that?
It was all a dream. No, I'm just joking.
Somebody had to have the vision.
I'll chime in finally. I want to say we have a big Facebook chat on Facebook, and in the message comments, you know, when everything started to happen, everyone just started reflecting on the impact Coach Kinsey had on their life, and it literally led from, you know, thinking, what can we do from, initially in my mind, I thought it was just going to be like a one-time thing, honestly. I was like, you know, we could do something for Coach Kinsey, blah, 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 whatever. And I think I don't know who I talked to first. It might have been Lamar or somebody. And it's pretty much just a domino effect. Lamar mentioned it to Lamar, and Lamar's like, I ain't getting involved in that. The next thing you know, Lamar done took off running with it. Next thing you know, he done got his whole board from high school on board.
Yeah.
And it was just a rolling downhill machine, and it just took off. And it's been a beautiful thing. So it literally just came from a thought process and turned into something that's going to look to hopefully be a lifelong thing for someone to carry on well after we're gone. So literally just a thought from something small to something huge, thanks to the people on this call. Everyone on here is very fantastic. I don't think I can put into words how amazing the group of people on this call are. So
yeah, you know,
shout out to Colleton County Student Council.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's student council. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's
Definitely
great.
student council.
That is great. That is great. You know, Lamar mentioned earlier that your reputation precedes you, you know, and people remember things about you, and they remember, you know, the impact that you had on their lives. And so I know I asked this earlier, how did Coach Kinsey affect you? But I want to know from each of you, if y'all can tell me what impact did he have on you individually? If you can just give us just a few moments, you know, of what impact he had on your lives. Or maybe one of his sayings that he would say. I remember, you know, from being in school and working with him, he loved to say, pressure bust pipes. All right, Johnson, tighten up. Pressure gonna bust pipes, you know, and that type of saying, you know, and he had them all the time. So what was something that impacted your life from Coach Kinsey?
He would see me in the hall and he'd say, Magwood, what you doing out here in the hallway? You need to get to class.
Yeah.
I knew Coach Kinsey as a young girl in Green Pond. Represent
Green
Pond. At Ivenia Brown, me and Jennifer went to school with Adam, and so he knew my mom, and you know, just me in the community, and he would see me in school, and I'm just going to the bathroom, like it's not like I'm skipping class or anything. My mom drove my bus, and he would be like, Candace. I'm like, hey coach, what's up? you better get to class. I'm gonna tell Betty. You know you don't want Betty to come to this school. I'm like, I'm just going to the bathroom, just trying to. You know Betty don't play. Yes, coach. Yes, I'm just going to the bathroom and then I'm going to class. So, he was such a great man. Such a great man.
Yes. Yes.
Well, it sounds like
Well,
from all of us, the consensus, sorry, Jennifer, was that Coach Kinsey, he kept us all in line.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely. Definitely.
Because my stories are pretty much the same thing. He'd be like, now, Aquan, what you doing out here? I'm like, I mean, Coach, I can't go to the bathroom. I mean, I can't go somewhere. Like, he made sure we was not out here cutting class. Like, he was always that enforcer.
Mhm.
But then he was always a voice of reason as well.
Yeah.
Because I know many a times I may have, had some disagreements or wanted to get into a scuffle or two, and, you can go to his office and just sit down and talk to him. And it was never any judgment. It was always a judgment-free zone.
Mhm.
Regardless of how, like, looking back on it now, clearly they were dumb issues,
Yeah.
but regardless of how minute the issue was, like, it was so big to us. And he would take that time out to just sit there and listen to what we had to say. And if we wanted an opinion or we wanted, advice, he would give it to us. He was just always that person. Like, he might have, seemed to people like the gentle giant is what I would call him. He was always so soft and loving, no matter what was going on. Like, he would keep you in line, but he was always there to listen to whatever problems you had.
Absolutely.
Is it my turn now?
Go ahead, Miss Jennifer.
So, like Candace said, I've known Coach Kinsey since back in the cool days, like they like to say, back from Ivy Brown. But I also had the privilege of being one of his students and working with Coach Kinsey. And I would say that Coach Kinsey was a great person and he always had your back. I remember my senior year in high school, he would be out in the parking lot, in the student parking lot. And and I had my spot right up there close to the door. And like parents, I guess, would park out there, just sit out and chat and everything. And I had an issue with that. I'm like, Coach, look. And I mean, he's over 6 feet tall, and I'm coming up there with my finger. Look, Coach, that's my spot. They got to go. Next day, they were gone. So that always just stood there with me. And even with working with him, I'm like, look, Coach Kinsey, you got to do something about these kids. I mean, I've done all I can. And the next day, he took care of it. So Coach Kinsey always had your back if you were doing something positive in the right way. So that's my little 2 cents.
That's great.
Well, I guess I can go next.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I first met Coach my 9th grade year. I was a student of his as well. Coach was always the go-to guy. Like, you could come to him for anything, just like Kwani and all those such things is on. And one thing about it, he gonna give it to you straight, whether you like it or whether you don't.
Not. That's right.
And every time you walk, even after high school, I mean, I can't walk by Coach without giving him a hug. Whatever, how you doing? I'm doing good, Lita. How you doing? I'm gonna catch up, just like we never, like we never. That man was there late to class. I know I can stop by Coach Kinsey door. I'm gonna get yelled at, but I'm gonna get my pass.
Yep.
So I mean, he was always the go-to one.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I didn't have the pleasure of knowing Coach as an educator, I would say as one of my teachers, but I knew him by growing up in the AME church for so long. And so therefore, it was so ironic that Adam and we both graduated from the class of 2007. Then we both went to South Carolina State. And then that's when we both pledged the same year. So it was to the point where we were steady on the same track until when we both crossed. I ended up crossing Sigma and Adam crossed Omega. So then that's when the coach just really, he just said, you did everything right except pledge the right organization. And I said, now, wait a minute now, Coach. Now, hold on now. So, but I told Coach, and this is the saying that he and I always share, was I said, Coach, when you look up in the sky, what do you see? Royal blue skies and those clouds are white. And he says, but I'm trying to get to where the streets are paved with gold. And I didn't say anything else after that. So at the same time, I was like, man, Coach, whatever. Okay. So that was our little tease every time we saw each other. But I kid you not, Coach was a great guy. You know, always one of those guys that you can, talk to. He even though he was way up there in height, but he is never to the point he looked down on anybody to the point where you can't talk to him about anything. So he was a great guy, and I kid you not, those jokes, that joke I will always share. Always. But I want to tell another Omega that.
That's only between you and Coach. Okay, Mr. Peacock.
I think for me, I met Coach Kinsey back at Ruffin when he was the head coach before Ruffin and Walterboro combined. And as a kid, you get to hang around the older football players. That's like, you think you're hanging around celebrities at that age. So Coach Kinsey would bring me around and let me hang out around the older kids, make them be nice to me, because of course nobody wants a little kid, tagging along with them the whole time. But he made them be nice to me, made them treat me like one of their own. And so for me, that was always something that stuck with me, of the importance that someone older can have on a younger child, like especially an athlete. Fast forward to meeting Adam, who became my best friend, and Coach Kinsey running us up and down the road to Orangeburg, thinking we was going to play football at State. Never played it down, but he used to run us up and down the road to beat Buddy Pugh and all that, because he knew Buddy Pugh pretty well. So he from that to opening his church doors to me, he was just that guy, man. He was just that guy from the time I met him till, but yeah, can't put into words how great of a guy he really was and the impact he had on me. Even when it came time to pledge Omega, because my mom was like, she ain't know nothing about that. She was like, $1,400 for what? Coach Kim was like, listen, if you need me, I got you. So ready to come out his pocket just so I can, get that purple and gold, man. Eventually Brent paid it, so that wasn't a problem. But just the fact that he was willing to offer that kind of money for someone who wasn't his son, he treated me like one. So that'll forever stick with me.
Absolutely. That's great. That is good. Was that everybody?
No, I'm last.
Okay. All right.
And the big dog for last.
Mine, I met Coach Kinsey, I believe, when I went to high school or either middle. It may have been high school. No, actually before then, because my brothers then played all kinds of football. So he knew us because of my brothers. And I got into this little altercation in the cafeteria one day. And
what?
And
not you.
Right. It takes a lot to get me there, but once you got me there, but because he always said, he was like, you don't do nothing, but it takes a lot to get you there. Out of me and my sister, yeah, it really does take a lot to get me there. So he knew something had to been up. So he kind of just talked me back down and just reminded me that I got a bright future ahead of me and that I didn't need to let anybody get me to that point. So those are just things that was instilled in me. And now I don't go there unless I really got to go there. But I try not to go there because I like you said, I do got a bright future and I got a lot to lose. So I try to stay out of, things that don't serve me. And that's just what I tell everybody I meet is, hey, try to keep your head clean, try to keep moving, make sure you continue to educate yourself no matter what, be a forever student and keep grinding. And that's what he taught me. And that's what I remember.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Everybody has a little nugget from Coach that they can always carry on. And if you guys, this small group here has those little nuggets, can you imagine the impact that he's had on thousands, probably millions of students that have come through his time that he's been a teacher in the classroom and an administrator throughout his whole time on the football field, at Ruffin, at the high school, could you imagine how many lives he has just touched in those years that he was with us? So, and moving forward, what kind of projects do you guys have because we got to raise money for the scholarship. So what future projects do you have that we can expect from this organization? I know you got some things lined up. Me and Mr. Hodges have talked, and I know he got y'all working on some stuff. So tell me some ideas so we can let everybody know, because you want the community to come and be a part of those things. You don't want people to sit back and feel. And one thing about Coach Kinsey knew the Black families as well as the white families. There were kids, I know that there were white families that he had on the football field that he taught, that even now, present day, when he was teaching in more recent years and he was working at the school, that he could say, oh, you so-and-so's child, whether they were Black or white families, or no, that's my grandma. And he was like, I know it's time for me to go now, because I'm here teaching the grandchild of a student that I had, or that somebody that was on the football field. So moving forward, what projects? Give us some dates and some projects and some things that we all can be a part of in the community.
I like that you said that he knew not just Black families, but also white families. Because that's just the type of person that he was. He didn't just want to help one group or one set of people or students. It was definitely anybody that crossed his path. So we do have some big projects that we are excited about. One of them is called the Stay in the Game Project, and then we have the Stay in the Game Project 2. And Stay in the Game Project will be for the upcoming school year, where we're going to partner with DSS in Carlton County, and we are going to assist families that are in need, Black family, white family, purple or gold. Yeah, you see what I did? You see what I did there? You see what I did there? So we're going to assist families with backpacks filled with school supplies and other necessities that their children may need to go back to school. Awesome. And then we have the Stay in the Game Project 2, which is more targeted, geared toward the middle school. We're going to partner with the middle school, and we are going to talk to the students and help teach about hygiene, personal care, because that's not just a pivotal time socially and academically, but also personally. So we want to talk to them about their hygiene, and we also want to help to provide hygiene products to the students there. So I think everybody on this platform, we're not just about attending school in Carlton County, living in Carlton County, and then leaving and never turning back to our communities. Like, how does that help the upcoming generation? So we are excited about reaching back. We just want to reach out and reach back and pull somebody up. That's what Coach Kinsey was about. It was about each one being able to teach one. So we are excited about helping our community. We are very proud of our community. Yes. We are we brag about our community. I don't care what. We always brag about our community, and we will go toe to toe with anybody else about Walterboro. Yes, right. And so and that's just the way that it has to be. We have to be excited and willing to reach back to the generation, and be able to reach back to the other generations and being able to pass that legacy on. So, yeah,
great.
And also to add there, Candace, just with us, not only with us in this on this executive board, I would say that, and I've shared this so many times with the executive board. I just love the love that our class has. Absolutely. Like, our class of 2007 is a class that, it didn't matter what color you are. We still have our Facebook group that we have done so much. We have also even donated over $500 to the Patrick Thomas Scholarship Foundation at South Carolina State University. So we've done so much and willing to do, we got a lot of things planned. And one thing about it is the class of 2007 is we're setting the bar of what you are supposed to do. Oftentimes people continue to say, well, you know, they don't have this and they don't have that. And the community, Colleton ain't got this and Waterboro ain't got that. But this is the opportunity for everybody who's constantly saying they're the best class. Okay, this is the challenge. Come see us. Show us what you can do. Set the bar. We set the bar right now.
Set the bar.
Come on. We waiting for competition.
Yeah.
Because right now we have none. So, hey, y'all want to start a scholarship. Y'all want to do things out here in the community. This is the time. Because the class of 2007, we in it and we doing it.
Yes, we are.
We're going to do it. So.
And I salute you all because you all are doing it. You all are doing it. I look at this class like my little baby brothers and sisters because, see, I'm 10 years your senior in the class of 1997, okay? So, you know, as far as the 19s go, that was the best class. It's just something about that number 7 that comes on the end of that thing. I mean, it's just never, you know, of course, we were Bulldogs, you guys were Cougars, you know, and that kind of a little difference there, but we're still vicious and ready to take on any challenge. So, so I commend you all for the job that you all are doing. And I know you're going to continue to do it because Coach Kinsey was that person. He was, like Marcus said, he was that guy, you know, and that's an honor. That is a great honor to be able to honor such a person. Coming up on this Saturday, I know you all know about it, but the class of 1997, the Bulldogs, we're going to be having a tailgating event. And some of the proceeds from that event will go towards you all's scholarship fund for Coach Kinsey. And so we want to do something, but listen, we ain't with all the work and stuff. You guys done did it. Y'all done created the wheel. So we just gonna pay into, just give into what you guys have already gotten started. So you know, spread the word and come out. And anyone that's listening that would like to be out there on this coming Saturday, May the 28th, it's Memorial Day weekend for that event. You're welcome to come out. It starts at 12 noon and we'll be out there tailgating. And I think the cost of it, the proceeds will go towards the help out with the Coach Kinsey Scholarship. It will be at the clubhouse located at 357 John Taylor Lane in Walterboro, South Carolina. That's the clubhouse at 357 John Taylor Lane in Walterboro. Tailgating will be from 12 to 6, and then from 8 until there will be an after party. The admission for the after party is $20. And we just telling you to bring your grills and the family and come on out and, you know, let's have a good time. Let's reconnect with our community. And we cannot forget our community of Walterboro, South Carolina, of Colleton County. You guys are doing a great thing, you know, being in the school system still and seeing things that are going on. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you so much for not forgetting about those that are behind you, you know, and reaching back and being able to pull them up. And we're going to do what we can to help you all to get that money out to the hands of those students that need it, you know, because they may look at it and say, oh, that ain't no money. But listen, when you get in college and you got books coming up and all of y'all can attest to this, you got books coming and you got different things that you got to pay for, and you done called home enough to drain that bank account, you know. I mean, it's good to have a little scholarship that can take care of a couple of books or an extra class. So we want to push it as much as possible. And we want to always remember our community and those that are still there that are trying to do their very best. Okay.
And Mr. Johnson, just want to also add that, you know, Saturday, that morning, we will be presenting 2 scholarships to 2 GKM scholars as well. And we will be with the Kinsey family. So we also thank them because they are very supportive in all that we're doing. They always willing to ask us, what y'all need from us? And they're there. So his family, we do appreciate them and our class of 2007 as well.
Yes. Thank you to Mrs. Kinsey and Adam and Noah and little Miss Jordan. Thank you to them as well for their support and always being supportive of everything that you guys are doing. It's just great. It's just great. It makes you feel good. I think someone once said that once a cougar, always a cougar. So never forget that wherever you go in life. And
Don't make me sing my alma mater song.
Is your alma mater?
You know it still?
Do you still know it?
I still know it.
Give it to us.
I mean, we played it in band. You did.
I still know it.
You don't want to give us, grace us with the alma mater?
No.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, we thank you.
Let's have Mr. Finnegan to put the band back together.
Okay, you know, clarinets unite. We can play it. We can play it.
Look at Jennifer and I'll march on it.
You march on it?
Get my clarinet out.
Oh, pull out those instruments. Retired.
Do y'all remember it? Do y'all remember the words?
All I got is Carlton County High.
It was here's to you, our alma mater, the fairest of them all. We will cherish each golden memory of the days within our halls. May the Cougars ever bring fame and honor to
their name.
Raise the battle cry, let the colors
fly
for Carlton County High.
Boy, look at that.
I think you just know that because we played it so much in band.
We did. And I just made it my business to like to learn it. So when they played it, I was like, oh, I'm about to try to sing it too.
That's great.
Okay, well, shout out to Mr. Finnegan for having us play it so much.
Shout out to Mr. Finnegan, yes. So once again, before we leave, Mr. Hodges, could you tell us how can we access the information about the organization?
And we have a Facebook page. You can also, as the executive board members, you can always reach out to the executive board members, their personal page. It'd be great to invite anyone who would like to be a part of that Facebook group that we have, that we provide the information. And they always can send information to our email at the thegkmemorialscholarship at gmail.com.
Okay, and if they want to give some money, give those the Cash App and the P.O. Box and all that, so they can give some money.
Okay. And what Miss Brown has mentioned before, we have our Cash App. Of course, with the PayPal is with the email address, and the email address, the GK Memorial Scholarship at gmail.com. That's how we have it for PayPal, Zelle. We also have the Cash App, where most people usually send those. They can even make checks payable to the Gregory Kinsey Memorial Scholarship. The P.O. Box is 294-164, and that's Columbia, South Carolina, 29229.
Okay, great. So there you have it. Listening audience, you have all the information that you need to be a part and to support the Colleton County High School class of 2007 in the Gregory Kinsey Memorial Scholarship Fund. That's right. The Gregory Kinsey Memorial Scholarship Fund Committee has given us all of this information that we can go and support them. So please do so, and do so quickly. They got some people they want to bless out there. Somebody coming up needs to be blessed with some money.
We want to be a blessing.
That's right. They don't know they need the money because they just, you know, they in high school and still teenagers and just don't realize they need it. But they really need the money, you know. So please do what you can to help out with this committee that is doing an awesome thing for the Colleton County community and those that attend Colleton County High School. This has been another edition of Johnson Spotlight. Please go and share us and like us and subscribe to our YouTube channel at Johnson Spotlight. We have a Facebook page as well, and we have an Instagram account. So please go and follow us there on Instagram, and we'll be so grateful for you. And if you have an interesting conversation or a business that you like to spotlight, or an individual that you would like to see spotlighted on Johnson Spotlight, please send us an email at johnsonspotlight1, johnsonspotlight1 and we'll be grateful, and we will get back with you very shortly after you send that email so that we can set up a day and time that we can have you as one of our prized guests on this platform, Johnson Spotlight. Thank you for tuning in, and we greatly appreciate it. May God bless you, and may heaven smile upon each and every one of you.